Hey guys, welcome back to Favorite Iron and Customs. I'm Michael, and today what I got going on is I'm just going to talk about some upcoming projects. I've actually got a couple of videos that I've already done. One was supposed to post on Christmas Eve. One was supposed to post on New Year's Eve. And since y'all haven't seen them yet, that means it didn't happen. So the first video, I'll show you all that in a little bit. I was repairing a rim for one of Glenn's family members. I believe it was his oldest brother. And for the second one, we put dual exhaust on Glenn's F-150. So those two videos should be the ones coming out next. I've got to finish this rim, and we'll try to get that done this weekend. I do have a pretty big weekend planned already. The wife and I were sick over the Christmas holidays, and this past weekend over New Year's, I just took the weekend and did nothing except for catch up on some videos. And that gets us to one of the other things. I watched a lot of, and I actually said this in one of the comment section in one of Mike's videos on my car shop. I watched a lot of Grind Hard Plumbing Company. And the thing is that I took away from it, not necessarily building go-karts and ATVs and motorcycles and stuff like that, but the cinematography, the filmography. So that's something I want to really work on for the channel this year is getting better angles. I've had people say, hey, you should have got a better angle, and yeah, I need to pay attention to that and get better angles and stuff like that. And also I've got a new camera coming and some other stuff in the works so far as making the videos go. So look for that in the new videos. I'm going to work on the lighting in here. I don't know that it's going to happen anytime soon, but I do want to take everything out of the loft and go ahead and do OSB in the ceiling in here and paint it white. So hopefully we'll get this area up here that is just this black area that is, sucking all the light out of the video, covered up, and, more reflection in here. Y'all probably can't tell from the videos when we did the walls in the shop, this side of the shop, painted the walls white. It made a huge difference. And back that way where the shelf is, it's not painted white, and it's like a dungeon over there. So so that's something I want to work on. So what my plans for this year is, I still got to get the wife's car done. I've actually got going to have a video probably coming out this month. And it's going to have to be because February's coming up. And by February, I want to have the Volkswagen here, whether the car is painted or not. I'm getting on the Volkswagen in February, and then we may have to get back on her car in March. This is all going to be barring what the weather allows me to do. I have bought heaters for paint booth, so I've got them over there in a box. I haven't opened the box. I need to open the box and figure out what I got to do to hook those up. So we're going to be hanging those on this side of the shop, and temporarily, just to get the car painted, just to get the temperature up above 70 in here. We talked about carrying it to Glenn's shop and painting it, but he's got like a turbo propane heater, and to me, spraying paint with the propane and the carbon monoxide in that, and potentially getting in the paint job, to me it just seems like a really bad idea. If y'all have different experiences, let me know down in the comments, but I have these heaters and that's the way I'm going to go. Alright, so my goals for this year, I want to work on getting the Volkswagen, the 50 Ford, and my 63 Chevrolet where I can drive them around the yard. Not road legal, not running on the road, not driving. I want to get them to where I can move it from the back to the front. And guys, I've been working today, so I'm filthy. Alright, we're just gonna, use a cold chisel, because that's what I got. I don't want to have any labels out. Probably should have cut the labels off. So, in this box, It's something I picked up off, actually I picked most of this stuff off of eBay. This is supposed to be a new carburetor. So, and the idea with the Chevy is I'm going back to the, and it has been opened. I mean, I think there were pictures of it open, so. But this is supposed to be not supposed to have been installed, if I remember correctly. There was also one that had been installed, but and it's wrapped in Christmas paper. So there we go. That is the same carburetor that was on the truck when I was in high school. Mechanical choke, Holly 600, and it has never been installed. So I got a pretty decent deal on that. And that's the theme. Is if I didn't say that before, I'm kind of taking this back to where it was when I was in high school. And you know, folks, that's something that you have to decide in your own life. And in my life right now, less is more so far as engine tuning goes. So there's the carburetor. This is, you know, not exciting. It's just a gasket set, intake gasket set. This is a, what they call an engine installation gasket set, which for a small block Chevrolet, which is your intake gasket, your oil pan gasket, valve cover gaskets, everything you need to put an engine in. Alright, so that's that. And that brings us to the next part. This was also used, I could actually buy this. This was, I paid like $1.25 plus shipping for this. But it is a Edelbrock Performer RPM, which I didn't think was bad. I mean, back when these were new, that was probably the new price on them. But I wanted to go back with a dual plane manifold because I had the single plane manifold on there. Now everything on that engine is built for RPMs basically. And we're taking a step back, basically. We're going to take a step back. Or three. So the last part I got, this actually came from something I did come off of eBay. But it's the comp cams CL12 212-2. Cam and lifter set. This camshaft is the same camshaft that was in the truck when I was in high school. And there's the spec, if you can see it. Alright. It is advertised 280 duration and 480 valve lift, and in case you're wondering, that's on 230 duration at 50 with a 110 lobe separation. So that's the cam. I love the sound of that camshaft. I have had like the next size cam down in a project several years ago, and it was really hard when I decided to get that cam to go with that cam, because it's, you know, basically the last cam that the last step up you'd want to go before you'd put a stall in there. Of course, my truck does have a 2800 stall converter in it, so that's not going to be a problem. But at this point, after I get the truck running, we may go to a 700 R4 down the road, or I ain't gonna say I'm gonna put a 4L80 in it. Sorry guys. But yeah, for simplicity, if I went to an overdrive, I'd go to a 700 R4. So we got that. I've got a massive cleanup to do in here, and get those hung and get the wife's car painted before February. Running out of time. Anyway, that's all I got this week. Like I said, be on the lookout next week, where I actually have a rim that was damaged, and we're going to repair the rim. It's a weird bolt pattern. Well, not really a weird bolt pattern, but it's a trailer wheel, and it's kind of a hard to find pattern, but not really. I mean, that wheel can be bought. I took that on for content for the channel. So we got that coming up. I think y'all saw, if you watched the video about the mini lathe, that was what the hub was for, was to fit this wheel. So we got that to do. We've got those lights to do. I got the exhaust on Glenn's truck coming up, and hopefully I'll probably do maybe 1 or 2 videos on the wife's car while we're painting it. I've got a few things I did buy, and this has been a while back. I bought some actual stands. I've got one left to put together, like the X-shaped stands like you see in the body shop for fenders and stuff, because I had the deck lid on the car sitting on a trash can and it fell while we were on vacation. So I've got a little bit of repair to do to the deck lid, the boot lid on the hatch on this car, and yeah, so that's the lineup. As usual, 100,000 things to do and not enough time to do them, and too much procrastination. So y'all leave a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. You know, I read all the comments. I'm, you know, still way too far away from not reading any comments. I try to answer all the comments, even if they're negative. I will answer them, and just, you know, be respectful. I will be respectful to you about your opinion, and that's it, guys. I'll see you next week.